Hi, I'm Angel Bexar, and this is the Richard Wilmore Show. On today's show, comedian Gonzales and music from Month After May. Hit it, Big Infinite.
Make your day richer than it was before. Got some good times knocking upon your front door. It's the Richard Wilmore Show.
And now here's Richard.
Angel, you keep standing though. I have a mark this week because we just get better and better every week. You can have a seat. Have a seat. Angel, how are you?
I'm pretty good today.
Thanks for doing this for us.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I love this place.
Are you from San Antonio?
I was born in Denver, but I've lived here for 10 years.
You like it here?
It's good enough.
It's good enough. It's good enough. That's what the bumper sticker says. What brought you here?
Military family.
What do you do?
I'm a student right now. I used to be a waiter.
But I also hear you do something else.
Stand-up comedy?
Good. Are you doing anything anytime soon that you want to tell people?
Not right now, no.
How do they? Okay, he's a really good stand-up comedian and he's booked all the time. How do they follow you to know when you do something?
You can follow me on Angel Bexar _ at Instagram.com.
Perfect. Thanks for being here. You can have a seat now. We're going to start the show. I'm going to go. Is it that hot in here? Ryan's wearing glasses. My camera guy's wearing glasses because it's too hot in here. I'm going to go to the desk. But first, I want to introduce you to our house band today, Month After May. Fiesta. I had never heard of Fiesta. I've only been here for a few months. Turns out it's Fiesta time and no one's in our audience, so that's fun, huh? It's like you guys it's like a private show. Here, I'll throw fortune cookies at you in a little bit, so you have treats to keep you alive. So thanks for being here, guys. And you go there behind the camera. Thank you. Last weekend, I went to the Valero Open. Apparently, there's this crap ton of stuff to do in Texas. I went to the Valero Open, the golf thing last week. And I was sat in the sun for 9 hours, and I'm not peeling yet, but holy crap. I grew up in Wisconsin. I don't tan ever. Sometimes I get burnt for like 3 hours and then it's gone the next day. I'm still throbbing from that thing. It was fun, but I'm also not a golfer. The first time I ever went golfing in like grade school, my older brother is a really big golfer. And so I'm sitting at the first tee and I can't hit it and I can't hit it, and after like 5 minutes he got really mad and he just came up to me and he grabbed the ball and he threw it and he was like, "That's your first one," and he walked away. Okay, fine. Are you guys going to Fiesta? Is anybody going to Fiesta?
This is Fiesta.
I know.
It's weird.
But this is not Fiesta. I'm saying, are you going out and like doing, everybody's doing it but me is what I Alright, I'm going after the show, I think, actually. How about the theme song? Do you like the theme song?
Yeah.
Did you hear it? It's from friends of mine called The Big Infinite. They're in Maryland. I've lived in Maryland before I moved here. And they created that, they wrote it, recorded it for me, and they gave it to me as like a little gift before I left. So I just want to say thank you to them. And look them up. They have a really good EP out. They are touring all the time, thebiginfinite.com. So thank you, Big Infinite. And music, because I love music, which is why I like a house band every week. I went to the Candlelight Coffee Wine Bar the other day and saw Matt McCormick, who's a friend of mine, a musician out of Boston. He was playing there, He is going to be on the show. He was on the show before we started filming it here, but I'm sort of waiting and teasing him to just come do it here because we filmed his episode literally in a closet at a gig he had. They didn't have any room, so we went in a closet and filmed it, so I don't really want to use that footage. Yeah. We also, this week, have a new crew member who happens to be our opening announce, Angel. Thank you. We are always looking. The goal of the show is to get it, in front of a lot of people, and we need a lot of help for that. So if you are interested in TV production, in theater production, in coming and helping and hanging out, we have a ton of stuff to do. Contact us here. I'm going to put something here. You don't see it now, but there will be something there. And come hang out with us. It's a fun time. We also kind of moved around the set, so I think that's going to be good for us. We're moving. Things are getting better, I promise. And then I had a surprise visit. I'm also a huge coffee snob, and I went to a new coffee place called Shotgun Coffee. Has anybody been there yet? It's like 2 weeks old. My friend April, who lives in Maryland, her sister lives here, and she sent me a text message yesterday and was like, oh, hey, I'm in town. So she works with a great nonprofit called the Love Leads Project. They work with animal abusers to prosecute them. I don't know how she does that job. But I'm going to also put her stuff here. Go look them up. It's a great organization she works for. And speaking of helping and promoting and supporting, from everybody here, nobody gets paid. We're all just hanging out, hopefully having fun. So make sure you're following Al, you're following Ryan, you're following the show, you're following the band, you're supporting them, you're downloading their singles. If you want, I don't have a mug out here, but on my website, richardwilmore.com, we have t-shirts. Oh, you can buy a t-shirt. We have mugs with the show on it that I apparently don't have. And so go on the website and support all of us, really. Thank you. We do have a really good show today, and I'm very excited about it. Month After May is going to be performing later. We're going to talk to them. They're going to be here all hour. The funniest guy in South Texas, Al Gonzales, is here. So stick around. We're going to play a game. We're going to give stuff away. We will be right back after this. Funniest guy in South Texas for 2018, and he's also here to help us, and I'm very excited to welcome Al Gonzales.
How's everybody doing? Yeah. Awesome. Welcome to the Richard Wilmore Show. My name is Big Al Gonzales. I'm a stand-up comedian, originally from San Francisco. How many people have been to San Francisco? Round of applause. Anybody? Yeah? Awesome. If you've never been to San Francisco is one of those places, a very liberal city. You can do whatever you want so long as it leaves a low carbon footprint and involves a sourdough bread. That's San Francisco. They actually passed a bill that'll make all the city buildings 100% solar powered, which sounds amazing until you realize this. The weather in San Francisco, yeah, it's a little foggy. Here's the other thing, I'm from there, but I moved here 2 years ago. And first off, and when I say here, for those people out in the internet world, we're talking about San Antonio. That's where we filmed the Richard Wilmore Show. I moved here two and a half years ago, and one of the cool things about it here is, first off, the people in San Antonio, very nice people, genuinely. The other thing, though, I found out is that people here in San Antonio eat a copious amount of limes. Yeah, I don't know if you all know that about yourselves, but you all eat a lot of limes, like a ridiculous amount. Like when I first came out here, I thought when babies were born that their mothers would take a piece of lime, rub it around their nipple, and then grab their baby and go, "Welcome to San Antonio, baby." Unless she really loved you, then she would take that other stuff you love, that chamoy, that brechas, that lucas, that chili powder, and just slather it all over those chichis, and then grab your baby and go, "Who's mama's special little mijo?" There you go, chupa, chupa, chupa leg. By the way, if you don't know what Chipotle is, you can't get it at Taco Bell. If you can, you call me because I like Chipotle. So. Glad I had my eyebrows waxed for this, by the way. I just want to let you know that I had my eyebrows waxed. I was going for that metrosexual look, except for when I did it, I just looked like a fat Count Chocula. So, thank you. Somebody in the band laughed a little too hard. It's supposed to be funny, but the way you laughed almost hurt my feelings. I just found this out. The government, apparently the government, our United States government, has been listening in on our phone calls. Yeah, I don't know if you all heard about this, but my friend Dan was like, Big Al, are you not upset that the government is listening in on your phone calls? I was like, bro, I have cricket. I can barely listen in on my own phone calls. Seriously, it's cricket, it sucks. Now, I'm not a political comic, although I was watching C-SPAN the other night because I was drunk and I thought it was a bad episode of Law and Order. If you've never seen C-SPAN before, it's a political channel where you can watch your politicians argue about laws and bills and such. And the night I was watching it, they were arguing about getting rid of the phrase act of terrorism and replacing it with the phrase man-made disaster. I took another shot and I was like, okay, Congress, I'll go with you on this. Well, let's be clear. If a man walks into a building and blows it up, we can all agree that that's an act of terrorism, correct? Yes. But if a man walks into a building and craps his pants, that's a man-made disaster. There'd be a whole different call to Homeland Security, right? It's like, what's that smell? The smell of terrorism. Now move on. Hey, thanks a lot, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Big Al. Thanks for coming out to the Richard Wilmore Show. Will do, Richard.
Chat.
It's the first time I've been a guest officially, so good to see you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I love your pants.
Thank you.
So where did you grow up?
I grew up in NorCal. I'm originally from Northern California. Has anybody been? You've been to Northern California? Yes. Anybody? No. It's beautiful, beautiful city. I grew up out there, and from there I went to LA, and then my career got really hot, and then I moved to San Antonio. So
It got too hot.
it got so hot.
And you were like, I need something a little less hot, so I'm going to go work for Richard.
So now I'm here in San Antonio with these beautiful people.
How long have you been here?
2.5 years.
2.5 years, and he was officially the funniest in South Texas for 2018.
2018. Funniest in South Texas. So the two major clubs here are owned by the same people, the Laugh Out Loud and the Improv, and they put on a yearly competition for like I believe the last 13 years. And what it is it's competitors from like Austin, Dallas, Houston, the surrounding South Texas area, including San Antonio, and usually about 100 comics. They all compete together, and each year they declare a winner. Usually it's the top 3. And I got here 2.5 years ago, and the first year I did it, didn't get past the first round. Apparently I wasn't funny enough for South Texas. Then once I figured out their sense of humor, I came totally different crowd, a little less liberal. Then I came the next year and I made it to the finals. I made it all the way to the finals. I did not place, but I did make it to the finals. And I said, you know what, I think I got this down. So I came back 2018 out of 100 people, and I made it all the way to #1. So I am your representative for South Texas.
Sash and like
I do. I have a little crown of flowers, and I normally wear a sash that says "Fist," which is short for funniest in South Texas. It's not what I do on the side.
That's your day job. You won't be in a fiesta parade with a fist.
This is our fiesta parade.
This is our fiesta. We're all going out after this, and we're going to the parade.
We're just going to go right down in Camden and walk up and down. Sachet.
The road's closed. We can't.
That's it. We're stuck here. Do you want to talk about, in California, what you did? You have quite the resume. I feel very lucky to have you helping out here.
I started
water, by the way.
Oh, thank you. By the way, this is the Richard Wilmore Show. We didn't have a cup earlier, I heard, so we brought him out one.
He also does my infomercials.
Yes! So I'm also working behind the scenes as well, so today I'm officially the guest. I moved here from San Francisco via LA. So I was in LA for several years before I moved here. And I moved to LA so I could do this kind of stuff. And I worked behind the scenes in a couple of talk shows out there. I used to be a producer and writer for a show called This Guy with Justin Harrison. And now Justin Harrison is officially a producer for Awesomeness TV, and I've worked for him as a PA. So I've done a lot of this stuff. I used to work for the All Deaf Digital Comedy Show, which is, that's Russell Simmons' new brand. don't know if you heard of Russell Simmons, right? Def Jam, Beastie Boys, Run DMC, LL Cool J. I'm aging myself at this point. So he used to run. He's kids. That's the band that used to. Okay. So he used to have a show on Hollywood Boulevard, and I was the assistant manager for that club. It's called Inside Jokes. So we used to basically run that huge show, and we get a crowd of 400 every Wednesday. So I mean, I'm familiar with this type of stuff. So I brought a lot of production experience when I came out here to San Antonio.
And we needed that.
And now I'm part of your production.
Now we're going to do something with it, right?
Well, we hope so.
What are your words of wisdom to comics who are coming up, who are trying, who are going to open mics, who are struggling to, get places?
Words of wisdom. What would I tell a brand new comic? Get out now. Stop. It's not fun. No,
Run.
It's going to be hard work. As the band knows, it's not easy, right? And I know one of your family members is probably out there on the internet listening to this. Comics, this is not easy. This is a full-time job. You've got to dedicate yourself to this. And
even if you're playing to empty rooms.
The bottom line is don't ever stop having fun. And once this stops being fun, get out. Seriously, if you're not having fun doing comedy, then this is not the thing for you. If you're in it for the money specifically, you picked the wrong thing to be in. This is not paying very well. I get a glass of water. That is it. But honestly,
it's bottled water.
It is bottled water.
So
somebody paid for it. But it's all about the fun. If you're having fun, then it'll be a very exciting journey, and you'll enjoy every minute of it. If you're not having fun, then just get out because it's not worth it. And it's the same for you. Once you stop having fun with this, we go, we leave, we quit. That's it.
I'm not having fun. Is that the problem here? What do you have coming up? Where are you going to be?
Actually, speaking of Fiesta, I'm going to be performing at the Improv all this weekend. I've been there since Tuesday. It's called the Fiesta of Comedy, and it's at the Improv Comedy Club downtown here in San Antonio, and that's at the Commerce, the River Center at Commerce. So if you guys can get out there tonight, please do. We have 2 shows, 8 and 10, and then tomorrow we have an 8 o'clock show. We've been there all week. We've had wonderful shows. It's 5 comics. Myself, Jay LaFar, also the winner of one of the past Funniest in South Texas. Josh Cabaza, also the winner of 2017's Funniest in South Texas. And then we also have Anthony Chavarria, who was a finalist. And we also have Mike Suarez, who was a finalist in the past year. So it's a very top-heavy group of comics that'll make you laugh. So if you want to laugh, please come out.
So if they, and everybody wants to laugh, so come. But also, this will go out next week. So if you're watching this next week, don't go tonight because he won't be there. But Ryan will be. Is that what you're telling me? Ryan will be.
Ryan?
So go there tonight no matter what.
Our cameraman Ryan will be there next week. So by the time this interview has aired, please don't go there to see me. Go there to see our cameraman, who you can't see right now. But please go see Ryan next week when this comes out. And then you can go and see me at the end of the month of May. And I will be at the Improv again at the end of the month of May with some old lady. I don't remember her name, but she's really funny. I saw her last year. She's dirty, and I love her. So come out. I think it's the 26th, 27th. I'll be there at the Improv at the end of May. So this was weird. I totally forgot. Yeah, I'm supposed to be behind the scenes, and I totally forgot that this airs the next week. I should have been promoting something later. So this is totally irrelevant.
We'll cut it, and we'll use 5 minutes of this interview, and it'll be fine. If they can't make it out next week, how do they get a hold of you? How do they follow you?
So you can follow me on Twitter at Big Ass Comedy. Unfortunately, Big Al Gonzales was taken, every variation of it. Big Al Gonzales, Al Gonzales 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 250, I think it was. So I didn't want to be Big Al Gonzales 200. So I just bought out Big. I didn't buy it, but I found Big Ass Comedy, and so that's my Twitter feed. On Facebook, it's Big Al Gonzales. And then my website is bigalgonzales.com, not to be confused with bygalgonzales.com. So
that's different.
Yes,
Exactly.
all different.
No.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
Thanks
for being here. Now get back to your podium over there.
rope swing, diving board, trampoline.
This is awesome!
This is amazing.
Money well spent, that's what I say.
This is the best day ever.
They're here to perform for you. Please welcome Month After May.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone. We're a month after May. I appreciate that. We can be done.
I thought you were done like 4 minutes ago, then you kept going.
No, yeah.
Come on. We're going to talk to them in a little bit. We're going to be right back. We're going to play a game. We're going to have more fun. We'll be right back. I found two people in the audience who were going to play. Last week we didn't tell you the name of the game because I didn't want to get sued. This week I'm going to do it because maybe then they'll give us free stuff. So we're playing today Celebrity Edition Fact or Crap. And if, I don't know who makes this, but if you want to send me money, you can. Okay. Stand-up contestants, it'll be fun.
All right, sure.
Contestant number one, what's your name?
Robbie.
Robbie, where are you from?
Well, San Antonio.
And what do you do here?
I'm an actor, local actor.
Perfect. Are you in anything right now, maybe at the Public Theater?
Bridges in Madison County, yes.
When does it run?
It's going to be May 11th is opening, and I don't remember the closing date.
Probably a month from now.
Yeah, a month from now, yeah.
Right.
Month after May.
And what about contestant number two?
I'm Karen.
Karen, where are you from?
San Antonio.
And what do you do here?
I'm a call center agent.
Ooh, I used to do that in college.
Oh, lovely.
Horrible. But I got to make up my own hours, so I never went, so I never got any money. So hopefully you show up to work. Have you ever played Fact or Crap?
No.
No.
Okay, it's very fun. You're going to each get a fact card or a crap card. There you go. I'm going to ask you questions.
Okay.
You either have to decide if it's fact or crap, and we're going to go one back and forth. And then the first one to like 3 or 5 or however long this takes wins a prize. Ready?
These are about celebrities?
Celebrities.
Oh, I'm terrible with celebrities.
So am I. That's why I'm hosting it. All right. Let's see. Fact or crap? Jennifer Aniston was offered a part on Saturday Night Live, but turned it down to star in Friends.
Crap.
That is fact.
Oh.
Because when you think of funny, you think of Jennifer Aniston, don't you?
No.
No, I know. That was weird.
I need pause.
Right?
Like.
Second one.
All right.
Fact or crap? Charlie Sheen once bought over 2,000 seats to a Major League Baseball game in hopes of catching a home run ball.
I'll take fact.
That is fact.
All
This is
right.
true.
Cool.
Fact or crap? Adam Levine was homecoming king at his prom.
Crap.
That is crap.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know who was though? This guy. Of course I was. All right. I don't like that one, so we're gonna skip it. All right. Mark Wahlberg has a third nipple below his left nipple. Fact or crap?
Fact.
That is fact.
I've heard about that before.
Did he get it removed? I wonder if he did. I feel
I don't know.
like
That's like Enrique Iglesias getting his mole.
mole.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
We'll have to have someone Google that.
Yeah. Anybody? No.
All right, fact or crap? The ambiguously gay duo first seen on the Dana Carvey show, then Saturday Night Live, was voiced by Stephen Colbert and Steve Carell.
Ooh, I wouldn't know that. I'm just gonna say crap because my answer would be crap anyway.
That is fact.
Oh.
I just watched a documentary on the Dana Carvey show. It's really good. You should look it up. It's on Hulu, I think. It's really cool. It lasted 8 episodes, which is probably more than this show will last. Okay, here we go. Tina Fey holds the distinction of being Saturday Night Live's first ever female head writer. Fact or crap?
Fact.
That is fact.
All right.
I know. Scared me. Ready? Mickey Mouse creator Walt Disney was afraid of mice. Fact or crap?
I think I've heard that before. Fact.
That is true. That is fact.
All right.
Fact or crap? Director James Cameron was a taxi driver before he made it big.
Crap.
That is crap. All right. He was a school bus driver. What are we at? shirt already. I love it.
Yeah,
Does it fit?
it does.
Okay.
Rather nicely, thank you.
If the other one doesn't, we'll get you a different size. Just let me
No,
know.
it's perfect.
Okay, good. I'm back with month after May. I have questions for you guys. Thanks for doing this, first of all.
Thanks for having us.
An hour.
Yeah.
You can clap for them. How long have you all been a band? Who wants to talk? All of you?
Okay, well, I have a mic, so maybe that's
You
okay.
don't need a mic. You just need to yell. Is what I find.
Here, I'll turn it on. All right, so him and I, we started when we were in 7th grade. This is my guitarist, Tristan. My name's Jeff. We've been playing music ever since 7th grade. You know, it started off with a different name, actually, Resmithrin. And ever since then, my brother here and another friend from middle school, Levente, we all came together. So we've been playing for about a year, maybe 2 now, as this band. 2 years almost.
And where did the name come from?
So actually, an outsourced musician of a friend of ours, Kevin. If you're watching this, hey Kevin, what's up? He came up with it alongside me because we all graduated the month after May. You know, we had a lot of things that happened that summer.
You just don't like to say the name of it? The month after May?
June doesn't sound like a good band. Bands have to have like a minimum of 2 words to be a good band.
Just checking.
Just
I
that.
don't know the rules. So then it's stuck.
Yeah, so it's stuck. We kind of liked it. They didn't like it at first, but I made them do it.
They still seem a little salty over it. Who inspires all of you guys when you're performing, when you're writing, when you're recording? Who do you guys listen to?
We have a lot of influence. We are a blend of a lot of different styles too. Some of the biggest artists, I guess, that influence us would be like Radiohead, Red Hot Chili Peppers, classic rock kind of style, and then like experimental type style stuff.
Pink Floyd and stuff.
Pink Floyd, a big one. But we also influenced by a lot of newer indie bands too, like Tame Impala is one that influences our style.
Delta Sleep.
Delta Sleep, like some math rock stuff in there. So
I don't know what half of those
yeah.
are.
We have a lot of
Young kids, old people. You don't know what any of that means.
We're influenced by older bands too, like David Bowie is a major influence of mine, and I know Jeff's too. And he listens to a lot of classical rock,
like, you know, Bon Jovi, Journey.
Where can people follow you guys and listen? And
We're on Reverb Nation and SoundCloud right now.
Our Facebook's pretty big.
Yeah, Facebook is pretty big. Those are probably the 3 biggest.
Also, we're on
ones we
YouTube.
use.
We have some acoustic songs on YouTube and one live song, one that we just played, and it's on there on YouTube. You can follow our channel. We're going to be posting more music videos soon as well. So.
where are you guys playing anytime soon that you can tell us? Not this weekend.
Well, we were supposed to
take
play
less
at
than
Hondros, downtown St. Mary's, but that bar just got closed down for tax evasion.
Oh, fun.
So we're looking to book some more coming up shows. He's been in school, our drummer, so we haven't really had a chance to play any shows recently, but he's starting summer, so we're going to go play some more
Finally.
shows in the summer.
Right, yeah.
Get out of school. That's the name of this show. Get out of school. Drop out of school and form a band. That's what we're gonna do.
Well, supposedly we don't even get water, so comedians are, you know, that's better than us.
There's water. All right, well,
I had to bring
you
my-
don't get water. Bring your own water. You bring your
brought
own
my-
drums, you bring your own water. All right. Thank you very much for being here. I'll go get you some water now. And
I don't want it.
when you're done, if you've done a good job playing us out, I will get you water.
All right,
Sounds
thanks.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. I love you. Goodbye.